I have, which shaped me to be where I am today.
I told you, good people, that he's an icon in his own right, even though he's young. But you can say that maybe he lived ahead of his time, because indeed he has a vision for our country, not only country, but also the continent. Not only the continent, but also even the world. Dr. Mdoda, now there is someone out there who says that they also want to emulate and also become the future Dr. Mdodas. They want to come. What advice do you have for young person who is out there in rural areas or township or wherever they are, who have a hunger for education? What advice do you give them?
You know what? When you're sitting there as a young person, the first thing that you need is to talk to yourself. What kind of a person that I need? That is to trying to find your purpose.
Okay.
What is the purpose that you need? And from there, what you need to move forward. Because the only thing that young people that we find ourselves is we don't have an objective. We want people things that we see on social media, what influencers post, what everything. Those guys, they have vision for that. What Dr. Manxia is doing is his vision, because he wants to make sure that his voice is heard through this platform. But you can't come and copy what he's doing because you don't have a plan. Sit down, who am I? What do I need? And from there, you need to have a role model. What is your role model? For me, I have two.
Okay.
I have Professor Obi and Professor Aliba.
Yes, that's
all
right.
of them, they're at their own age, but they always reprimand me when I'm wrong. Secondly, allow critique. Don't take them as criticism. No. It's a critique. They are just correcting you to shape you to show that if you can do this way, you can go forward. Young people, they don't want to have that critique, which all of them is taking them down. Lastly, two other important things is family.
Okay.
Have time for your family, because those ones, they are cheerleading with you and they always tell you the trueness. Unlike friends. Okay. Friends, they can say, I know, Dr. Manxia, I can't go there, but the family will say, this is this.
Okay.
And from there, trust God. Always, there's nothing that will stop you from there. They always talk about Jeremiah 29, verse 11, Exodus 14, chapter 14. They talk about John. All those guys, they can, if you can go to the Bible, find your own vision that talks to you. Then from there, I'm telling you, you will find your purpose. But from there, be honest with yourself. Have objectives that are attainable.
Okay.
Not something that is not attainable and achievable. At the same time, if you are wrong, go back to the plan. Have a drawing block whereby you draft everything that you need. But in all, gather much information as you can, so that you don't make the wrong mistake, and learn from the mistakes. Don't take them as, if I made it wrong, you can't. This book is one of the books that is having my chapter. Here is chapter 11 of this book. If you go there, you'll find Mdoda, Ngoini, Dia, as well as Ngiti. No one has taught us how to write a chapter. But one thing that we know, we learned, we investigated, we are here today. Second book chapter is coming, because it's only the purpose that you need in life. And from there, you plan from it.
Thank you so much, Dr. Mdoda. I think you even take my job of also explaining even further. It means indeed you are a legendary Nozulu. Because my other question, it was going to be Nozulu in terms of Christian values, which verses are influencing you. You already answered that. That means you gave myself an allowance of being free. Let me jump to another question, Nozulu, which I believe is fundamentally important. The world now talks about, most people, the buzzword is about nexus.
Yeah.
People talk about energy, climate, food, and so forth in a nexus. And everyone now, most people, they're really researching about that. Now, a potential student who like to come and also be one of the team that you're talking about, in research team, who want to come under your supervision, which areas of interest do you think you can accommodate in future in your own research as an individual now?
Thank you so much. Not per se to come to me. There are many doctors that are out there. But the only thing that I need to first start with in doing your honors is when now you're developing your voice.
Okay.
It's when now you're developing your study. But in masters and PhD, we're no longer looking at the replicate, but we're looking at novelty and innovation. How innovative can you be in terms of drafting that research concept that can win you? Remember, when you're drafting it, draft as if it's the last thing in this world.
Okay.
Because as researchers, we go deeper. And when you look at it, yeah, Nexus is there. It's very important. There are many. But other thing that people, they don't talk about is that most of the food, we lose it under post-harvest. 40% of it.
Yeah.
But people, they don't talk about it. That is why I'm in that area of agro processing as well as post-harvest.
Okay.
Youth is very important to have youth-led research. As well, look at climate change as much as it is, but you need to go and check how vulnerable, come up with strategies which will impact the decision that we make in farming. Look at it and moving there. Also, international trade. Talk about the trade liberalization. Talk about trade policies. We have ACTA in Africa that is, we're looking at it. It's part of us. We need to go there. Policies. That is one thing that we look up at. Everything, there's always efficiency.
Okay.
I'm involved when you talk about efficiency because we are competing for resources which are limited.
Okay.
But now we need to use them efficiently. You can find me there, as well as you can find me in the livestock economics.
Okay.
That is part of me.
Wonderful. Good people, I think Dr. Mdoda is really unpacking it very well, because our main aim is to make sure that we bring the information to you wherever you are. Not everyone will have the privilege of coming closer to university, even though the university is a public infrastructural establishment. However, the entry requirements might be limiting others. Then it's our responsibility to take the information we have with the scholars and then disseminate directly to you at home. We want you to be informed. We want you to choose well so that you will really fulfill what Dr. Mdoda was saying about finding your purpose. What a fulfilling moment where you do what you love mostly every day. You don't even feel as if you're working. By the way, in closing remarks, Dr. Mdoda, we know we love Sundowns. In closing remarks, what messages do you have for our people? Then we're closing.
You know what? Thank you so much for this platform. There are also things that you need outside being serious and also being focused. There always a place that you need to go and just get the hair and just say, now I need to rest. Because majority of people, more especially postgraduate, they always have a mental breakdown.
Yeah.
Because of being focused, being want to reach that, always don't sleep and everything. You need to have time out. For me, Sundowns is always, hiking is always, moving around, listening to nature. They always talk to me. Because I believe in though, more especially in Sundowns, if I can tell you a history about Sundowns, I started following it when I was 8.
Yep.
And then in that age of 8, Sundowns was not winning. And remember that up until Peter came in, everyone was saying, but they forget that you start building an institution.
Okay.
And then you don't obtain everything. And then out of suddenly, people start questioning. That is a vision that I have in Sundowns. In going out, I was not getting much as everything up until I said, okay, this is my purpose. This is my line. This is the definition of Lelethu that I want to be. Then I said, okay, let's plan ahead. But many things that you do don't allow mental breakdown to come knocking to you. We still need you fresh.
Wonderful.
And rocking.
Wonderful. In closing remarks, let me just sum up what Dr. Mdoda said. He said that family is very important. They are the ones that are cheering for you. Number 2, don't forget to go out there. Don't lock yourself only on the laptops or perhaps on the lab trying to find this and that. It's good to find that, but at least go and rest so that you will free your mind and come back to it. And lastly, he loves his Sundowns, of course. That is common with my brother. With me in this evening, I'm saying thank you so much even to cameraman and everyone who's watching. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you. Thank you.